So, good morning and welcome to the second of my Divine Melanated Monday messages. I hope you've all had a great week since last week, and I hope last week's message proved to be one that was relevant, pertinent, and provided you with some insight and some guidance as you went through your week. So, again, I have Colette Barron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle, and we'll see what the Oracle has to say for us today. I've already done a bit of a meditation and I blessed the cards. So I'm just asking Spirit, please Spirit, be with us today. What message do you have for us today, this Monday, for the Divine Feminine Melanated Collective, and indeed for the Divine Melanated Brothers that may well be tuning in as well. Thank you very much. And we look forward to your love and guidance. So, since last week, I think that was quite a pertinent one for me. I think I'm going to use 3 decks today because for some reason another deck is speaking to me. But I will be using this one as well as the Jessie Jumanji Tarot because I do love that deck. And that's when I'm going to call in the ancestors and ask them to speak to us through that deck. So I think just one more shuffle. So today we have a fork in the road. So I don't know if you can see that. Oh, okay. It's not focusing very well. There we go. A fork in the road. A fork in the road indicates, of course, that for some of you in the collective, there's going to be some decision to make. Yeah. But I suggest that you make this decision from a place of what you truly want in your heart and soul, rather than from a place of obligation or a feeling of must do, or indeed a feeling of, well, I've always done this and that makes sense, because there are consequences to every choice that you make, of course. And the fork in the road, meaning you've got to, that decision has got to be right for you. Okay, it's your choice and it's yours to make for yourself. So don't be thinking about any obligations or worrying about what anyone else is thinking is going to be, or what they might say. Or I know I sometimes can, tend to worry about that a little bit. It's saying be present to yourself. And obviously last week's was taking it a day at a time and be present to the moment. So be present to what's in your heart for you. Because this crossroads is probably an important one, and it can take you down a path for quite some time. And if so, you want to make sure that it's a path that your heart and your soul really wants, and you're going to have the momentum to stick with it. If you choose from a place of I should do, I must do, this is what everyone expects, or this is perhaps even this is easiest, then you may come a cropper further on down the line. So think carefully, be honest with yourself. It may well be that you need to let go of something in order to take this pathway as well. If it's to do with a relationship, I would just guard against making a decision that is based on perhaps you being afraid of the deep intensity. Some of us run away and become a little bit afraid when things get a little bit deep and things get serious. So just make sure that the decision that you make is to a true experience of your heart, and it's truly what you need and what you want. This fork in the road may well be about your financial situation, your comforts, etc. And it may be that you need to make a change. I think this is the aspect that it's speaking to me personally about. So again, it's all about answering honestly from your heart. And also I'm intuiting that it's saying, don't assume that you know exactly where that prosperity or that abundance comes from. It may be from a more surprising avenue. So really look into what might not be the most obvious decision initially. Okay? Don't let others choose for you. Take responsibility for yourself, okay? Because, and also don't think, oh, well, I just won't make a choice either, because not making a choice, sorry, is making a choice, and you're making a choice to be still and be stagnant. So think consciously and carefully about which direction you want to go in, but don't, under any circumstances, make it out of fear. So that's what I was intuiting from that message. So let's, please, ancestors, let's bring the ancestors in and see what else they've got to tell us. So ancestors, please, thank you for your love, your guidance, your protection. We know you are with us every day, guiding us, looking out for us, and we want to say thank you, and we're incredibly grateful for your presence and for the lives that you've lived and for everything that we've inherited on your behalf. Thank you. Okay, so we just shuffle a couple more times and see what else the ancestors have to tell us. Okay, so see what else. What other? See, these I like to get jumpers. So with these I like to get cards that jump out. So ancestors, please speak to us. There we go. There's one. We'll pull another one. Please, ancestors, what else do you need to tell us? What else do you need to intuit to us? Thank you for your guidance. What else, ancestors? Okay, we seem to have... Now, there's too many there. When there's too many, I tend to put them back. If it comes out again, then I know it's the right one. So the first one we have is the Three of Wands. I don't know if you can see that clearly there. Three of Wands. Oh, it's not focusing very well. Ah, is that better? Ah, it's not liking this card very much, is it, the camera? All right, I hope that's better. There we have it. Okay, thank you. So I hope you can see that one. So Three of Wands. Let's see if we have anything else that Spirit wants to tell us. Ancestors, what else? Anything else? Ah, there we go. Okay, so Three of Wands, and we have the Five of Wands. Okay, so you can't really make it up, can you? Okay, Three of Wands and Five of Wands. So, threes are usually about foresight and expansion and growth. So this path that you're going to take, if you make the decision carefully, it will be a path that leads you to growth and expansion. But like I said, you've got a fork in the road. So make that decision carefully, make sure it's a true decision from your heart, and this is what the result will be. It will be the expansion and the growth that you think that you need, but it may not be obvious. The Five of Wands, I'm intuiting, that's about conflict, it's about obstacles. And I think it's very, very clearly telling us that depending on which path you take, you're going to either have conflict and challenges, and it may be that the most obvious one, or the one that you're used to taking, may be the one that leads you to that. Whereas if you take the path that leads you from your heart, you will end up with the expansion and the growth that you're looking for. So yeah, incredible. Yeah, you can't make it up, can you? Like, actually, two cards pop out and both of them are saying that the result, if you go one direction, will be perhaps some challenges that you didn't anticipate, and if you go in the other direction, you'll get the growth and expansion that you're looking for. Okay, so let's, I just feel I need to, perhaps there's another card here I need to pull. So we'll have a look at some guidance, shall we? Let's see if we can get another card. Get a guidance card here. Ah, that one flipped. All right, thank you. And that is quite pertinent because this says, there we go, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? So perhaps Spirit telling us quite pertinently, again, reflecting, like I said here, decide for yourself and decide from your heart, and don't think about anyone else. So this card says, The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Today's soul action is make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself, and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? Okay, so very much about making a decision. Yeah, can you love them from a distance? Can you step away from, if it's a person we're talking about, or alternatively, does that pathway, if you make the right decision from your heart, that pathway will lead you to the comfort, to the expansion that you are looking for. However, if you make the decision that's not from a true place and from your heart, then the likelihood is that conflict and constraint and negativity will be the result. So I have been Pauline Tomlin, Insightful Angel. I hope today's Melanated Monday message has resonated for you, and I wish you all the very, very best. Lots of love and blessings to you. Thank you. Bye.